Welcome in. Happy Friday. This is your Cut Sweat show for this week's Northern Trust. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome. Certainly not going to discriminate against new or existing viewers. So here's what we've got. The next little while, I don't know how long it's going to be, maybe an hour, maybe two, maybe three, who knows how long. But for now, we are going to be keeping a very, very close eye on this cut line in a data-driven way. I'm going to show you the big board in just 1 second. And while the cut line is leaning in one specific way, the players who are making the cut or who might not make the cut are very, very impactful, and it's going to impact a lot of lineups. Let me show you the big board because we are going to rock and roll right away here. On the left-hand side, I've got the leaderboard with some of the most popular golfers who are still out on the golf course favorited. Those are the golfers we are going to be keeping a large eye on. If there are other golfers you'd like to see, go ahead, throw them in the chat. I'll try to keep an eye on them if we deem worthy of, keeping an eye on them. On the right-hand side, this is cutsweats.com. This is how I figured out who the most popular golfers are, and also what the 6 of 6, 5 of 6, and 4 of 6 percentages are. You should go subscribe to Cut Sweats. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. This is the only site I pay for. It's the only subscription site I pay for. It is critical if you are playing any amount of money, knowing what you're rooting for, what you're rooting against, what your chances are is invaluable, and they're constantly making updates. It's the only site I pay for. As of right now, 5.5% of lineups on average across the board are 6 of 6 lineups. That is because we are currently sitting at a cut line of -1. Data Golf down here in the bottom right-hand corner, they have 89% likelihood, an 89% chance that this cut is going to be -1, and a 10% chance it is going to be -2, and a 0% chance it is going to be even par. So you don't have to comment in the chat, hey, will it be even? No. And hey, what's the current cut line? Look in the bottom right-hand corner. It will be there for the entirety of the show. The way that I went through and found the most popular golfers is right here. So this is on average across the board on Cut Sweats. We have Paul Casey, 23% owned. He is the highest owned golfer out there. He is 2 under par. So as of right now, he is safe. Even if this cut moves to -2, he is safe. Now, he's currently playing hole 6, which is only 4 holes to go. It is a par 5 he should be able to take advantage of. However, he is in the fairway bunker and 245 yards away. So seemingly there is a layup coming for Paul Casey. We're going to keep a very close eye on that. Daniel Berger is next. He is the second highest owned golfer on the slate. He is currently waiting to tee off on number 4. He started on the back 9 as well, so he only has a handful of holes to play. It's a long par 3. It is 205 yards, and he is even par. So we really need Daniel Berger to get a move on, especially because what you're seeing in the bottom right-hand corner is that -2 is growing in probability. Now, in the last 1 minute, it has gone from 10% to 14%. 14% likelihood that -2, sorry, I dropped my pen, is the cut line. So Daniel Berger needs to get going, and number 4 is not particularly an easy hole. Colin Morikawa, who just revealed his back injury right there on air, is struggling and needs a lot of magic coming in. So he is currently 3 over par. He probably needs to play his final 7 holes at what would that be? 5 under par? Very, very unlikely that Morikawa is going to make this cut, and he's probably going to send 18% of you bouncing. Now, John Rahm, the 4th highest owned golfer, he is in the lead and in the clubhouse, so we will not be tracking him. Johnny Vegas, also still out there. Johnny Vegas, even par, now probably needs to make 2 shots going into, or make up at least 2 shots going into his final handful of holes here. He's on the par 5, and he is greenside in 2. So here we go. We've got a little bit of action here. Paul Casey has played back out into the fairway as expected. So he's going to have 152 yards on this par 5, and he is seemingly at this number safe. The average score from 152, it's probably close to 3, right? That's probably close. So if he just makes a 3 from here, that would be par. He'd have 3 holes to play. If he plays everything at even par, he is certainly going to make the cut. So we'll keep a close eye on that, and we'll keep a close eye on what Johnny Vegas does as well. Let me pop back in here to say there is a lot of stuff that we can talk about over the course of the next hour or so. I'm already seeing some questions come in. Rick, do you think Rory is going to make the weekend? Those questions come up a lot. I'm happy to go through the hole by hole and probabilities that I think these golfers could potentially make the cut. Also, what Cut Sweats allows you to do, which is kind of crazy, is it allows you to search anybody's lineups on DraftKings and see what you're rooting for and what you're rooting against and how many 6 of 6s and how many 5 of 6s you have. So if you want me to check out your lineups, go ahead and drop your DraftKings username in the chat, and keep in mind that it is case sensitive. So if you have capital letters, I need to know what those are. Go ahead and drop those in. Do I think Rory is going to make the cut? Without even looking, I imagine the answer is no here. So let's see what he's got to do. Rory, it needs to play. Well, I'll tell you what, he's got 2 points. I do not want to speak too soon. Let me bring Rory back in here. We're going to bring Rory back in, because here's what's going to happen. Rory has, and let me just get this all set up here. Rory is going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holes to play. 2 of them are par 5s. He needs to play them at 2 under. He's playing the front. So if we look at how those holes are playing on this day, he has, so he's playing 5 right now, which is playing under par, 6 right now, which is playing significantly under par, 7, which is hard, 8 and 9. So on average, if he just played to the field average today, he would play these final holes in 1 under, about 1.25 under par. So he needs to beat the field by just 3/4 of a stroke, which is certainly possible. So I think he's a dog to do it. Because if Rory, think about this, if Rory is, and this is where you got to have to think about this. We're asking Rory to play his final 5 holes, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, in 3/4 of a shot better than the field. Well, what is he normally? Is he normally about a half a shot better per round? That's 18 holes. So we're really asking him to do almost what he does in 18 holes in 5. Now they're good holes for him. They're 2 par 5s. He can absolutely do it. So we're going to keep a very close eye on him. I think he is the dog to get there, but we're going to keep a close eye. Here's Paul Casey's approach into number 6. Pretty good, actually. Looks like he's on the back edge of the green, 21 feet for birdie. And of course, he doesn't need birdie. It would give him an extra cushion. It would be the 2 putts would be for par. And if he could stay at -2, that's going to be good. You know, -1 is losing traction here. -1 is losing traction. So we came on air, -1 was 89%, now down to 84%, -2, making a little bit of a push here. So if your golfer's in at -1, you are in for a very, very sweaty couple of hours here. Very, very sweaty. Let's see what else we got. Johnny Vegas greenside, very popular. Okay, he's going to have 8 feet for birdie. This is just outside of the 50-50 range, right? 8 feet on the PGA Tour is 50-50. So Johnny Vegas probably about 40% to make this. And this is going to be one of his last few opportunities, right? So he's on 13 right now. So he's on 13. This is playing very easy. He'll get, 14, 16. I mean, he probably needs to make this. Johnny Vegas, it's certainly possible that he could get through without making this putt. But Johnny Vegas, I think, probably needs to make this putt. And I'll keep a close eye on the telecast here as Xander continues to make a move at the top of the leaderboard. They're just showing the guys at the top. We're going to keep an eye on the guys right near that cut line. Let's see what else is going on. Daniel Berger looks like he is, did he just miss like a 1-footer, or do we think that is a scoring error? Let's check this. Let's check the text, which is not updated yet. Why is he so far behind here? Let's find out. Let's find out what Berger did here. So what do we think he did? 1 was here. 2 was on. Oh, his 30 missed. Okay, I always get confused by this. Sorry. I always get very confused by the numbering that they do because his first shot landed here. I always think that should be a number 2 and that 1 should be back at the tee. So that always very much confuses me. So he made bogey. So that is probably it for Berger. He's going to have the same, par fives that Rory has ahead of him. However, he just has much more work to do. Much more work to do. So that's a little bit concerning. Berger might be out of here. Here's Rory. His approach into number 5. He's going to have 12 feet. He's going to have 12 feet. Rory McIlroy is going to have a look from 12 feet to get to -1, which is not safe. It's the favorite, but it is not safe. We might have to get rid of Berger soon. Vegas missed it. So Vegas made par. We know that thanks to cutsweats.com, he is 17% owned. I'm thinking that's tough. Here's Paul Casey. If he makes this, he gives himself a pretty nice cushion going into his final few holes. We'll keep a close eye on that. Do I have Rory on here twice? I do. I'm going to get rid of Rory here. And this is Morikawa, who needs a lot of help. All right, so here's Rory. We'll just have one screen of Rory. And here's Paul Casey's putt that we're waiting on. Okay. Let me keep an eye on the chat. Can you confirm Kyle Porter is still alive after Spieth? Spieth's all over the place on 5 and 6. No, I cannot confirm that. I have not gotten a text from him, so who knows? He could be done. Here's Paul Casey's putt, and he missed it, and it looks like he is going to tap that in, and it looks like he did. So Paul Casey is going to be 2 under, going to number 7. So 3 holes to go. Paul Casey needs to play them at even par to make the cut. Paul Casey is the most popular golfer on the slate. Actually, why don't I do it like that? That's probably smart. Let me put my tabs in the order of how popular they are. And Rory will just be on the end because everybody's got an outright on him. All right, so Rory's got this putt here. We'll see if Golf Channel ever flips back to him. At the moment, about 6% of the lineups in the flop shot are a 6 of 6 lineup. That was Paul Casey. Daniel Berger waiting to tee off. Colin Morikawa. I think they're going to show him on the telecast. Vegas is waiting on the par 3, which is probably backed up. So we'll wait for this Rory putt here. -2 continues to grow. And we've seen this before, right? This does not mean that -2 is just like it's moved, 7% in 15 minutes. That doesn't mean it's going to constantly go that way. We've seen this before where it has jumped, 10 or 15% very, very quickly. And then some more scores roll in and it starts to normalize. So and it's still only, 1 out of 6 chance that this ends at -2. So while the odds are getting better, I will temper expectation. Although I will say, if you have someone in at -1, like who is the most owned player who is in -1? Joaquin Niemann. I'd be pretty nervous about that. Niemann is done. He's 16% owned. Let's see who else. Abe Answer, 10% owned. So those are the two that, and I guess is Sergio done? Yeah. Oh no, Sergio's at 1 over, excuse me. Apologize. Waiting on this Rory McIlroy putt. While he does that, we're waiting on Casey to tee off. Here's Berger's tee shot on number 5. He piped it. No problem there. He's going to have 95 yards in. Morikawa has indeed hit his approach into 12. He's going to have 15 feet for birdie, so we'll keep a close eye on that. And Johnny Vegas has not teed off on the par 3 yet. Rory McIlroy, 12-footer. I believe this is going to be the next shot we're going to get. Let's see where his group's at here. Connors is outside. Oh, Enholm is outside of him, so we are going to have to wait just a little bit longer. I do like to do the groupings because that tells me when it's going to be their turn. They're showing Westwood on the telecast, but they're certainly not showing. See, okay, I really don't want to start railing on the telecast immediately, and I know it's not their job to do the Cut Sweat show. You have a camera on Westwood. You're showing every single one of his shots. Show the 2 guys who are 1 shot off the current cut line, 2 off what it might be, and one of them is very, very popular this week. They have the cameras there. Just do it. Cantlay came up short there on his approach. He's playing with, oh, what was that shot by Scotty Scheffler? Okay, so we'll keep a close eye on these. Rory, I think Rory made it. Oh, is Rory just going to play hero ball here? Is Rory going to play hero ball and finish T9? Like when he makes the cut here and just goes bonkers on the weekend, change it to birdie. I always hate when they say, it's always very confusing how they do this. I think Rory made this. I think Rory's in for birdie, which would be very exciting. Okay, while they're doing a playing through, let me see if I can find some of these lineups for you guys. So let me check the chat here. Okay, Blake, we'll go to you first. I think you got into the chat first. So Cut Sweats allows you to literally just change your own username to someone else, which is amazing. And you can see what everyone else is doing. Rory did make birdie. So there we go. Rory at -1. Rory is at the moment likely to make the cut. It is probable, but it is also possible that he does not. He'd feel much safer at -2, and now he gets to feast on a couple of par 5. So really, really big hole there for Rory to make birdie on 5. That's amazing. Okay, amazing. Did Vegas tee off on this par 3 yet? It's his turn, so we'll see. And we'll look you up here, Ott. So you have seemingly a couple of lineups here. Let's do your single entry because I love the single entry life. Rory, Webb, Cantlay. Oh, Matt Wallace. Sorry about that. So if Rory can get in, you'll have a 5 of 6, it looks like. But Matt Wallace's WD really got you. Apologize. Let's go for you, Joe. STAELY96. See what you got here. Let's see what contest. Ooh, what is this? The chat. Are you in the Fantasy Golf World Championships? And also, if that is true, did Cut Sweats add a shadow contest? That's amazing. Hold on a second. Let me see what's going on here. Vegas stuffed one. So Vegas, very, very popular, just stuffed one. This is interesting. So I wonder what Cut Sweats did here. So in the past couple of weeks, we couldn't see the Fantasy Golf World Championships, I don't think. But this week we can. And you might have a 6 of 6 in it. Is that true? Oh, boy. Okay. Oh my gosh. Are you sweating super hard here? You have Schwartzel, who is at -2 with a couple of holes to play. That's a hell of a sweat. Hoffman at -1 with a couple holes to play. That's a hell of a sweat. And even Scotty Scheffler. Oh my gosh. If you could get 6 of 6 through, let's see what that's going to be. Oh boy. Come on. Any 6 of 6 through here, Joe. I'd be so stoked for you. Johnny Vegas has stuffed one to 3 feet. Now, if he can get into the cut line, that might move our 6 of 6 numbers just a little bit. Might just nudge them. Paul Casey is off and running. He's found another fairway. So Paul Casey just needs to play even par over his final couple of holes. Daniel Berger, no. I mean, 20 feet away. He's just got to go nuts here. I'm about to drop Berger from coverage. Morikawa is about to get the boot as well, because Morikawa has 22 inches left for par, which means he's got 6 holes to go, which means he probably needs to make at least 4 birdies or at least play those holes at 4 under, maybe 5. Here's Vegas's shot. I hope I don't get a copyright infringement again. Stuffed it. Nice shot. And Rory is in the left rough. Now, this is a par 5 he's got to take advantage of. He's still 209, so it's seemingly you would have really loved to have been in the fairway there. We'll keep a close eye on this because Rory's a market mover right now. I know there's a lot of outrights out there, which he's probably played himself out of at the moment, but there's a lot. There's a lot going on. Keep an eye on Vegas. I'm about to drop Morikawa and Berger. Casey's probably going to need to be dropped at some point here. Beyond those guys, Neiman, you're sweating Neiman. If you're sweating Neiman, you're sweating the cut number because he's -1 and he's done. Nowhere else to go. Spieth is playing great because that's what he does. Harris English is done. He played great as well. Okay. See, they're showing Westwood. They just showed Westwood's putt. Now, are they going to stay here for Vegas's putt to move him inside what they think is going to be the cut line? I can see Vegas's coin on TV right now. Wouldn't that be compelling to watch a guy putt from 3 feet 3 inches to get inside the cut that they're telling us is the cut? Come on. Too easy. Here's Morikawa's putt for birdie on 12. Oh, we already know he missed that. The coverage is behind. We already know that he missed that. Berger's got a 20-footer that I guess I mean it's a must make, right? I mean he's gonna have 4 holes to go. He needs a couple of birdies coming in. This is a must make for Daniel Berger. He's about to get the boot if he doesn't. Here it is. He missed it. Looks like he gave it a good run though. Hit it far enough. 19 inches by. Hideki making a little bit of a run here. Yeah, okay. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Oh, good. We're watching a Bubba Watson eagle putt that he missed. Sorry. I was going to try not to get all worked up about the coverage today. I was going to try. All right. So Rory's in the rough. Why are they not showing Rory? This is a pretty critical shot, and it's probably lie dependent. It doesn't look that could be the thick stuff. I don't know. But this is probably pretty lie dependent on how much he tries to bite off from 209. So I'm pretty interested in that. All right, let me see if I can find some other ones here. Zach, let's pull yours up. And then I can also look at for some guys that might be value bets for the weekend. Somebody remind me about that in a couple minutes. All right, Radagast. Let's see what you've got here. Let's look at your. I don't know if these are all the same line. Oh no, I guess they're not the same lineup. Rory Hideki. Oh, this one might be interesting. Let's see what you have here. Ooh, Sloan got us all. Oh boy, Roger Sloan. Yeah, I'm with you on Roger Sloan. Otherwise, if you can get Rory through, you're going to have a 5 of 6, which is going to be, it'll be okay. It's not going to be great. A good 5 of 6 will make you a little bit of money. Let's see what your other lineup was. You had another 5 of 6 that I clicked through. Rahm, Rory, Finau, Grace, Wise, Lanto. Are they all done? Rory's still out there. Oh, Grace is done. Grace is the guy that burned you. So it looks like you could get a couple of 5 of 6s, especially if Rory makes a move. And Rory's the type of golfer that, on the weekend can make you a lot of fantasy points just by hanging around. That's kind of his thing. So good luck. We'll keep an eye on that. Let's do. Casey is, this is now kind of interesting because Casey's in the greenside bunker and he's short-sided himself. Now, here's what's interesting. Casey is the most popular golfer this week. And if he cannot get up and down from here, he would drop to -1, which, as you can see, look down in the bottom right-hand corner, people. -2 is up to 22%. 22%. When I came on air 24 minutes ago, it was 10%. Now it is doubled. We've seen this before. It's going in that direction, but it doesn't mean it's going to end up there. But we are at 22% likelihood that this goes to -2. If this goes to -2 and Casey cannot get up and down from here, and then he can't make another birdie coming in, that is going to impact a lot of lineups. He is the highest owned golfer on the slate. So I'm going to stay here. I'm going to stay here with Casey. We need to see how this goes. We need to see how this develops. This is a very critical situation that we have going on here with the trending of -2 and what Paul Casey is up to. Giant Mark III. Let me see if I can get your contests up here. Hope I spelled that. Did I spell that right? Yeah, I did. Okay. So, ooh, baby. Is this the Fantasy Golf World Championship Shadow Contest? Paul Casey is in this lineup. Harris English, Tony Finau, Rory McIlroy, Cam Tringali, Matt Hughes. I mean, it's beauty, right? Like this is if you can get a 6 of 6, but you have a lot of sweat left. You have a Rory sweat left, and you have a Paul Casey sweat left. And they're going to get 7.8% of 6 of 6s. So man, you're in full sweat. Good luck. Good luck there. Can you see what percentage of people making 6 of 6 at -2 would be? So I can. Cut Sweats allows you to do that. The issue is I can't just say, hey, the cut's going to be -2 now. I actually have to physically move guys in and out of it. So let me try this. And I might have to move too many guys, but let me try this, and I'll do it in the flop shot just because that's like the largest, cheap buy-in that everybody kind of got into. So let me just try this real quick. So how many guys am I going to have to move into -2? And it depends on who I move in, right? So if I move in, let's move in Vegas, which did he make that putt? Apologies. Oh my God, he missed it. Did he miss the 3-footer? Or was he at even par? Oh, no, he made it. Okay. So Vegas now 1 shot closer. Actually, technically he's in the cut line at the moment, but Casey, oh man, Casey hit it to 5.5 feet. So here we go. We've got a putt sweat on cut sweat. Putt sweat on cut sweat. Rory laid up to 73 yards. So 73 yards see, that's such a shame, man. If he hits the fairway on that par 5, he just absolutely destroys it. So we'll keep an eye on that. So real quick, gosh, I got to keep an eye on Casey though. So what I could do is I could move Vegas. Oh, I can move Vegas to -2. I already did that. I'm just going to move Neiman's done, so I can't move him in. I could move in. Who's still out there? Let's say Rory gets there. Okay. We'll move Rory to -2. And let's say Bubba gets in because he's still out there. Okay. So that would move it to. Oh, I thought they did the Paul Casey thing again. Oh no, I'm gonna have to move more than that. I'm gonna have to move a lot more than that. Let's move all these guys at -1 to -2. There we go. So now that's a -2 cut. So again, this depends on which guys you pick. So -2 would make it in that contest. If I did that right, 5.6%. What was it before? I might not have done that right. I'll have to mess around with that. It also depends which guys you think. Oh, maybe it, look at this. So now we're up to 10% in the flop shot. All right, this Casey putt is going to be pretty important. We have a very important Casey putt coming up here. The highest owned golfer on the slate. Oh man, Hideki putting with the Statue of Liberty in the backdrop. What a great shot that is. They put the camera there. Nice. 5.5 feet for Casey. Oh, sorry. That was Hideki. I was reacting to Hideki, not to Paul Casey. I guess we're still waiting on this Henley one to come through first. So while he does that, Berger is in the fairway. Berger's about to get the boot. Morikawa is about to get the boot. Vegas is, oh boy, Vegas is in trouble. He's in the native area. Who knows what he's at, where he's at. Rory hit it to, that's disappointing. 29 feet, 10 inches. He's going to have a 30-footer for birdie. Man, Rory is just not sharp right now. Really not sharp right now. Casey missed it. Wow. Paul Casey missed it. So he's going to go to -1. So now he really needs, well, he doesn't need to do anything. But if you're a Casey backer, you would really, you have an 80% chance that this cut stays at -1, which is where Paul Casey's going to go. It is -2 did come down a little bit. It got up to 22%. So I just kind of write these down as we go here. So we're now at 4:30 Eastern. So it was not 80% -1, 19% -2, and the 6 of 6 rate from cutsweats.com, 10.1%. So here's the update. In the last 30 minutes, the 6 of 6 rate has doubled from 5.5% to over 10%. The likelihood of it coming, the cut line being at -2 has doubled from 10% to 19%. So that's where we're at right now. Paul Casey is a huge implication on your 6 of 6 lineups, depending on the combination of the cut line and whether he makes it or not. Daniel Berger is 4 holes to go. Although he's on the par 5 right now. If he could somehow make birdie here and one more, and the cut stays at -1. I mean, Berger's not dead. Morikawa might be. Well, I guess he's technically not. Well, no, but Morikawa's probably dead. Vegas is in trouble, and he's already at -1, so he can't really afford to cough any of these up. Rory is 30 feet away from birdie. He's in right now if the cut stays at -1, but you really need Rory to take advantage of the par 5s, and you really need the cut to stay here at -1 if you're a Rory backer. Haven't had a chance to look into some of the metrics for guys into the weekend just because there's been so much going on right now. Casey, Berger, Morikawa, Vegas, and Rory McIlroy is who we're watching right now because cutsweats.com tells me that they're the most popular. And also I threw Rory in there because we all have Rory outright tickets. He's not going to win, but my God, I would at least like him to make the cut. At least show me some life. While we're waiting on the Rory putt, which he should be next to go. Yeah, Rory's going to be next here. Let's look at some of these metrics. So I'm going to pull up. This is my site. It's RickRunGood.com. This is the live leaderboard. Just to kind of see some guys that might be playing well into the weekend. I saw that. I want to find what Bryson did. Yeah, so here's the thing. Bryson's probably going to be 6 back. Let's see what his odds are. Rory putts it. He missed it. So Rory's going to tap in for birdie. Very disappointing. That is a hole he needs to take advantage of. Oh, did Paul Casey tee off? No, that was Webb. Where is Webb Simpson going? You never see him in the trees. We're waiting on Berger's approach into the par 5. We're waiting on Morikawa's third into the par 5. And Vegas is dealing with something in the trees. So we will keep an eye on that. Bryson is currently 40-1 at Caesars. 40 to 1. Now, I understand he's 6 back and he's trying to chase down Jon Rahm. But he is leading the field in strokes gained approach. He's a 0 putter, which is normally not the case for him. And he is losing 3.5 strokes around the green. He's probably not going to lose 7 shots around the green. Let me tell you that. And he's probably going to drive it better. And if he continues, and if he can putt to his baseline and continue to strike it like this, that's the math problem, right? That's the math problem. You might want to actually wait because Bryson's done. You might want to wait, assuming the lead doesn't actually move. Morikawa is probably up next. Assuming the lead doesn't move and he's still going to be 6 back, you probably just wait on Bryson because it only gets longer, right? There's probably no way it gets shorter because he's going to go from 15th to 17, 18, whatever. Wow. That's pretty crazy. I know he's trying to chase down John Rahm, but that is a really, really good stat line for Bryson here. Who else? I can't believe how poorly Sungjae has putted as of late. This is going to be like 3 or 4 events in a row. He's been terrible on the greens. The rest of the game looks awesome. Probably too many back. Let's see what Spieth's doing. Has Spieth just like chipped, losing off the tee, gaining +3 around the greens. What is he today? Yeah, +2.5. That's it. I guess he only chipped in once, didn't he? 0 putter. He's losing strokes putting for the first 2 rounds. Boy, if he can get a couple more coming in. So here's the scenario for Spieth then. If you're trying to find a Spieth number, which let's see. Yeah, look at this. Books 30. Caesars has him at 33-1 and Bryson at 40. Oh man, I guess because Spieth has a couple holes to go here. And he's going to have a look at eagle. If you're going to bet Spieth, bet it right now. If you're going to bet Spieth, you have to bet it right now because he's going to get to 6 under here. And then the books are already like giving it to him. If you're going to bet him, bet it now. All right, let's see where we're at. Paul Casey is in the fairway. He, look at this. Look at this in the bottom right-hand corner. Movement, massive movement alert on -2. Now a third of the time, this cut line's going to -2. Things getting sweaty, peeps? Things getting sweaty for McIlroy and Neiman and Answer. Are we getting sweaty here? Justin says -1 looks safe. I'm not so sure, Justin. We're moving pretty heavily towards -2. -1's still the favorite. Absolutely. -2 getting a little bit of love here. And now up to 33%. So now we've got a lot of guys on the cut line, including the most popular golfer on the slate, Paul Casey. We'll keep an eye on him. He's got time. He just teed off. Daniel Berger's approach into the par 5. 18 feet for eagle. If DB straight vibes this eagle putt into the cup, he goes to -1. Might be good enough. Might not be. He's still going to have a couple of holes to play. Morikawa has 5 feet for birdie. That is, at this point, I am going to say critical. I've already got him on life support. I'm about to pull him off of this coverage here. And what in the world did Johnny Vegas do? I'm going to assume Johnny Vegas did not hit it from the trees onto the green and then into the bunker. I'm going to assume that. that didn't happen. So we probably need a Johnny Vegas update here as Spieth is going to tap that in for birdie. Maybe he took a drop or an unplayable and then hit it into the bunker. Yeah, this is exactly what I think happened here. So here's what I think happened. Oh no, he punched out. Okay. So Vegas in the trees punches out into the fairway, hits it from the fairway into the bunker, splashes it out to 4.5 feet. And that, my friends, is for bogey. So at best, he is going to drop to even par. Big movement back to -1. So must have got a couple of guys right on the number making some moves. So -1 now 87%. We are jumping around like crazy. And that's also going to happen too, especially as there's more guys kind of get in, and there's only a couple guys out there. They can move the number pretty significantly in either way. So Vegas has this putt to just go to even. And remember, cutsweats.com, 17.5% owned. Do you think Rory and Homa are literally on 1-2 right next to each other like that? And look at the difference. Do you think these trajectories are true? Look at these different. Yeah, look at that. Look how high Rory hits it. Look how high Rory hits this compared to what Homa did. So Rory is currently in, but I wouldn't be thrilled about it. Paul Casey in the left fairway. We've got to keep a close eye on him. Yeah, this is a par 5, though. Very long par 5. Berger. Okay, we got to watch this Berger putt. While they're in commercial, while we're waiting on a couple of these shots, Cut Sweats allows me to do this show without yelling at me for showing their stuff all the time. That's behind the paywall. So thank you very much. You should subscribe. The 6 of 6 number up to 10.5%. -1 is 87%. It's been flipping around. And I still think Bryson is pretty interesting in terms of what his number is going to be. So if they move, let's see what Caesars did. So what did Caesars have? They had Spieth at 33, right? Yeah, just made birdie, went to 25. So hopefully if you were trying to bet Spieth, you bet it already. Bryson now at 50. Right. So this, am I Nostradamus? No, I'm not. It's just common sense. So if you are going to bet Bryson, wait. If you're going to bet Spieth, do it now. Because Bryson's numbers just got 10 points shorter after Spieth got to the same spot. It's unlikely that either of them win, right? But if you give me a guy like Bryson who's laying like this is what I'm looking for, a beautiful blueprint for a guy with crazy upside. I mean, look at his day. Whoops. Let's look at his day today because he shot one of the lowest rounds of the day, right? Yeah. 1.2 off the tee, 3.4 on approach, a stroke putting. This is it, man. This is it. Give me 2 more days of that, and Bryson runs away with this thing. Might need a little bit of help from John Rahm, but who knows? Daniel Berger looks like he's going to tap in for birdie, and it looks like he did. So Daniel Berger is going to move to even. I believe this has not updated yet. So he is going to move to even. And Paul Casey has hit his approach into the par 5. And, I hope it's not right there. I hope that shot tracer is not saying it is embedded in the bunker face. So hopefully he's just down here. And if he can get up and down from there, he's got a lot more green to work with this time than he did on the last hole. He can get to -2, which is now dwindling in likelihood. So -1 might be plenty good here. So Casey, I think Casey's pretty safe. The only thing that Casey could screw up is he makes par here and he bogeys the last, and then he's out for sure. So we'll keep a close eye on, especially if this is real, which I doubt. I'm assuming he's not embedded. Morikawa did make that putt, it looks like. So he's at +2. He needs 3 more shots coming in. Here's a big story. I mean, Johnny Vegas has 3 holes to go, and he's going to have to make a birdie somewhere. He's even. Even's not going to cut it. So we'll keep a close eye on that. And then Rory, of course, we always got to keep an eye on. So let's see where we're at here. They're waiting to tee off so we can wait on Vegas. Everybody's waiting to tee off, and I think we have time on Casey. So let's catch Vegas's tee shot if we can. I think that might be the next likely thing to happen. Somebody on the coverage just threw a dart. I didn't see who it was, though. Oh, Jordan Spieth. No problem. So when I came on about 45 minutes ago, the -1 probability was about right where it is right now. We saw it go up to 30%. We saw it come back down. About where we started there. The 6 of 6 rate it's doubled. It was 5.5%. Now it's about 10.5% or so. So we'll keep an eye on that. Still waiting on Casey. I think we have time there. Waiting on Berger to tee off. Waiting on Morikawa to tee off. He should be up now. They should be showing that on the coverage. Vegas. Oh, here's Rory's approach. Ooh. Oh, it looks like it's just off the green on the back. 18 inches. It might be on the fringe, though. I don't know how far down he is. So This might be makeable. Might be makeable. He doesn't necessarily need it. It would be really, really nice, but he might not need it. Westwood found the fair. What did he hit there? He only hit it 200. Look at this. This is that short little par 4. Westwood just went, all right, I'll just hit it 201 yards out to 100. Give me 100 yards in. I'll be fine. Waiting on Berger to tee off still. Waiting on Casey. The coverage have they abandoned Morikawa at this point? Because Cantlay and Spieth have both teed off, so we should be getting a Morikawa tee shot here momentarily. It's probably already hit it. Spieth stuck one close. I saw that. Cantlay hit a decent one. I have not seen, unless I just missed the Morikawa shot, which is possible that I missed it. Okay, I can see the standard bearer walking, so Morikawa has definitely hit at this point. I don't have an update from here it is. 9 feet 6 inches. Okay. I mean, Morikawa, I guess, is still alive, man. He's working through the back / I don't want to say swing adjustments, but he said his fundamentals were a little bit off. Still waiting on this Casey. This might be a while because we haven't seen, where's Simpson at? Did he punch out? Okay. So Simpson must have punched out. So we're still waiting on this shot, Henley's shot. Oh, here we go. Casey. Oh, that's terrible. Maybe he was embedded, or maybe that was a bad lie. So we got a Paul Casey situation, people. We got a Paul Casey situation. So he's now putting for birdie from 17 feet. So in all likelihood, he misses that, right? So he makes par on this par 5, and he's on the number, and he goes to 9, which is, it's not an easy hole. It's not a hard hole. It's about dead even. There's been 10 bogeys there and 3 bogeys or worse, or doubles or worse. We have a Paul Casey situation. He can end that with, he can just make that. He can just make that putt for birdie, and we don't have a situation. But considering he's the highest owned golfer on the slate, we have a situation. The second highest owned golfer on the slate, Daniel Berger, is in the left-hand fairway. Again, yeah, baby. This is a long par 4. Morikawa, yep, nice shot. We knew about that one. Vegas has hit a little bit further than Westwood. He's in the fairway. So he's got to take advantage of this. Really got to take advantage of this. And Rory, we'll see what he does. But this Casey putt is, he's just got to get down in 2, which should be fine. But he is, Casey feels like he's leaking a little bit, doesn't it? Doesn't it feel like Casey's leaking a little bit? 2 holes in a row. He's been in the fairway bunker, or in the greenside bunker. Doesn't seem like he's hit either one particularly well. So I'm going to think, I think he's struggling. Leaking oil a little bit here coming in. Trying to see if there's anybody else that needs to be added to the coverage. I don't think so, just because in terms of, I want guys that are highly owned and still out there and we're sweating. We have Casey, we have Berger, we have Morikawa, we have Vegas. Scotty Scheffler's couple inside. I think we're good there. Adam Scott's done. Cam Smith's couple. Yeah. Of course, Cantlay makes that. Why wouldn't he? Yeah, I think we got the right guys here. Hey, thanks, Joe. Joe says, great show, Rick. Thank you, Joe. I just like the data-driven, little cut sweat. It's fun. It's fun. This could be the Golf Channel right now, and you could be watching these shots. And I shouldn't single out the Golf Channel. Anybody else, too. This Casey putt, very important, people. All right, so somebody just dropped out. 6 of 6 rate down to about 7.5%. It was 10.5%, now down to 7.5%. Here's Morikawa's putt. They're showing it on TV, so I can talk you through this. Morikawa's putt for birdie on 14. He probably needs it. 14 feet down the hill. Looks like it's going to break left to right. He's got the claw grip back and through. Missed it low. Probably about 18 inches left. 22 inches left. I was close. Tapped it in for par. That is probably it. 4 holes to go. Needs to play them at least 3 under. Game doesn't look sharp. I'm going to remove Morikawa here. I think we're done. If he does something, somebody let me know. Oh, Hideki misses a par putt. That's tough. Who tried to drive it? Look at this. Emiliano Grillo went for it. Got it up here, pin high. Love that. All right, so we're going to get a Westwood approach. Then we're going to get a Johnny Vegas approach, which is pretty important as well. Rory did make par. So Rory has 2 holes to go. He is probably safe at -1, but I wouldn't be super thrilled about it. But he's probably safe. All right, Casey made par, so he did 2 putt there. So here we go. This is going to turn into a full Paul Casey sweat right now because he is the highest owned golfer on the slate, and he needs to make par or better on the final hole. And the final hole's like it's not that easy. It's not overly hard, but it's possible you could get into some trouble there. So this is a full Paul Casey sweat at the moment. Semi-new to this. How often does a 4 of 6 get into the green? It entirely depends on the week. So this week we have 7.6% are 6 of 6s. You can assume all of those are going to make the money. Then you have 26% that are 5 of 6s. Well, between 5 of 6 and 6 of 6s, you have 33% of the lineups, which what's the cash line? 20 or 25%. So there's going to be 5 of 6s that don't cash. So if you had a 4 of 6, you would need a really, really, really good 4 of 6. Now, last week that the 6 of 6 rate was less than 1%, and the 5 of 6 rate and the 6 of 6 rate was like combined 5%, something like that. So, it depends on the week. This week it's probably not all that good. Rory has 2 holes to go. Kind of a similar boat to Paul Casey. Here's Johnny Vegas' shot, 16 feet. So Vegas can either make birdie here or somewhere else, but he needs one, at least one. Berger sitting in the middle of the fairway. We are waiting on. Did somebody from this group WD? Who else was in this group with Berger and Scheffler? Are they just playing a 2-ball today? I'm going to try to find out here. Maybe that was Wallace or Reed originally. Oh, Reed? Yeah, that makes more sense. Wow, JT's finish, man. JT got off. I mean, we didn't even talk about the guys who Berger. Oh, long and right. DB is on the cusp and not in a good way. All right, so here's Casey. There's what the final hole looks like. There's the 9th hole. Don't go left. Don't go long. He's very good off the tee. We'll see what he does here. And then Vegas, we're going to have a putt coming. And here's Rory. Couple holes to go, but here we go. This is the Paul Casey time. Paul Casey time. We didn't even talk about Justin Thomas, who earlier today went out in 38, 3 over, and then finished birdie, eagle, par. A little bit of hero ball down the stretch there to get himself back into this golf tournament. Henley has found the right rough. This is Casey's group here. Current cut line, current 6 of 6 rate, 7.6%. My Beast of Burden says, this is definitely a fun show, Rick. It makes the Friday coverage more interesting. Thanks. Thank you. I appreciate that. Keep an eye on Casey. Berger's long. Vegas has a 16-foot birdie putt that he probably needs. Rory hasn't teed off yet. That's the story here. That's the story. Spieth is taking a very aggressive line. Can he hit that far enough? Nope. Still hanging about 90% that this is going to be -1. So I think -1 is pretty safe here. Also keeping an eye on that Bryson number. Still 50-1. And I think if Spieth continues to extend, if Hideki maybe gets one more coming in, we could see. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Paul Casey, what are you doing? All I saw was the shot tracker. Can I replay that shot tracker? All I saw was this way left. I thought he yanked it in the water. He almost got there. What are you doing? If that shot should not even be in play for you. What club did he hit? I mean, he's like 2 yards from disaster. Oh my God. Well, and this is still not great, right? Like, I don't know. Let's see. Here we go. We're going to go deep real quick. We have time for this, and this is really important. He's playing number 9. Let's see what guys have done from that spot. I'll see if anybody else has been over there. I don't know how far I can zoom in on this, guys, so bear with me here. So here's where Casey is. He's like over here. Yeah, this is him. Oh, that's Putnam. So believe it or not, the only bogeys that have come from there are balls in the water. And it looks like it's only been like 1 or 2 other guys who have been in that left rough over there have made par. So I guess that's encouraging, but my goodness. What a shot. That was a little sweaty. Berger has 3 feet for par. Looks like he chipped up here. So Berger has 3 feet for par, and he still needs a birdie on 8 or 9. Vegas missed. So he has 2 holes to go, needs a birdie on 17 or 18. And then this is broken. Refresh for Rory. Come on. Is Rory's shot tracker down? Maybe. All right. Well, I can do it this way. We'll do it here. Player info. All right. So let's see what's going on here with Rory. Looks like he made par on 7. Here's 8. Doesn't look like he's teed off yet. Or maybe he did. I don't know. All right, my tracker's down. Are all of them down? This is a par 5 for Rory. I mean, he's got to take advantage. The chat thinks he hit a provisional. I did not see that. That would not be good. Although it is a par 5 that maybe it's playing pretty easy. Maybe if he has to hit another one, he can just. Although if he has to hit a provisional, he has to hit his 3rd from the tee. Can he make par from there? Oh, that's a good idea. Someone said go to Connors and check the group. All right, let's try this. Technology bites back sometimes, apparently. All right, so so is this Rory's first that he hit a provisional or his second that he hit a provisional? He hit that 342 yards? So where does first one go? Oh boy, we've got a Rory situation right now. We also have a situation where I don't know. Oh, Weber. Webb found the water. Webb was playing so good. He was 6 under through 17 holes, and he just looks like he yanked one in the water there on number 9, his last hole of the day. Berger, Vegas we're waiting on. And I have no idea what's going on with Rory. Apparently he's hit a provisional. I don't know if this is his first or his second shot here that he mashed 342 yards. But now they just changed it, 323 yards. I guess we'll see. I have no idea. We still have Paul Casey. We are like alert, Paul Casey, Rory McIlroy situation right now. Alert. Just no idea. Like just no tracker anywhere is updating on Rory. I've just checked 3 different trackers and none of them are updating on Rory. So you go to the group and I can see a P, which seemingly means provisional, although I don't know if that's his first or his second shot. Where would he have hit his first that he over here? Is this OB? Is there an OB fence over here on 8? Oh yeah. Okay. Did they find it? Look, they just updated it. So I don't know if they found it, but they're pointing him into the trees. I don't know if that is OB. I don't know what's over there, but the shot tracker is updated. He is in the right hand garbage. So they just updated that. Yeah, here we go. They just updated it here too, to tree outline. So I'm thinking maybe they found it. If they're marking it and they're bringing it over in the tracker, I think they found it. It's probably not going to be easy, but it is a par 5. My goodness. All right, still waiting on Casey, and I think we're still waiting on Webb. I haven't seen an update on Webb's second shot yet after hitting in the water. Man, this is brutal, and we're still waiting on Bubba. Berger. This is. So the other thing is, the Berger group is behind the McIlroy group. So they're waiting because they're waiting on those guys. So this is going to be a while for Berger, I think. Vegas piped one. Vegas has to make a birdie coming in. Okay, so yeah, here is the provisional. So now this shot tracker looks like it's showing both his first tee shot and his provisional. So I assume we're gonna find this first one, or at least that is my hope. Paul Casey has hit and 28 feet. 28 feet 6 inches. So Paul Casey, here we go. Paul Casey, the highest owned golfer on the slate, needs 2 putts from 28 feet to secure to likely secure his spot in the weekend. There is an outside chance this goes to -2, but about 1 out of 10. 9 out of 10, -1 is going to get it done. Morikawa hitting his approach into 15. I gave up on him about 30 minutes ago. And I think I stand by that decision. That was a pretty good shot, though, but little too late, I think. So we've got a Casey situation. We really have a Rory situation. What is? Oh man, get me a camera on Rory McIlroy, maybe the most popular player in the world. Wouldn't that be? That would be nice, right? That would be nice. I'm just doing my little tallies here. 89% -1, 10% -2. So here's your 2 o'clock update or 5 o'clock East Coast update. Since I've been on the last hour, we went from 5.5% 6 of 6 to 10%, now settling in at about 7.5%. That's via cutsweats.com. Thank you very much. The -1 did give us a little bit of a sweat, but is exactly the same place it was an hour ago, which is 89% to be the cut at -1, 10% to be -2. So really has not moved in that time frame. We are waiting on Paul Casey. We're waiting on Rory McIlroy. Daniel Berger. I mean, the Berger group, they have to wait. They're a 2-ball playing behind a group that's having issues. We'll figure that out. And Vegas needs to make a birdie in one of his final 2 holes. And Spieth continues to give himself looks. My God. All right, they're in commercial. Connors has hit. Okay, so now this tracker is showing both of Rory's shots again. So we've got his tee shot and we've got his provisional. Let's see if we can get some movement here. Connors has already hit. So we'll see what Rory ends up doing here. And Homa has played. So it's got to be Rory's turn. So I think we're going to get a Rory. We're going to get a Rory resolution here shortly because he's up. Whether he's playing his first or his provisional, he's up. So what we want to see is this line over here on the right move. Maybe he punches out. Obviously, I can't tell what his window is. If he has a shot, if he doesn't, if he's taking relief, I have no idea what's going on over there in the right-hand trees. But we want to see something come out of there and him not have to be playing his third from the left rough. And they're in commercial now too, so I don't have an update on anything else. And I'm still keeping an eye on this Bryson number. Can it get deeper than 50? They won't lay anything deeper than 50 on Bryson, will they? Tough to say. We can look through some of the best and worst performances of the day as we wait for this Rory shot to come in. Schwartzel lost 3.5 strokes off the tee again. My God. And he's on the verge of maybe missing the cut. Woodland and Scheffler good off the tee. That's always a good sign. How did Cam Champ lose 3 strokes off the tee in 17 holes? That's got to be... You want to bet that's his worst round ever? Off the tee? Losing 3 shots off the tee? It's got to be. And Cam Champ is young enough. I have every single round he's ever played. Oh, yeah. By far his worst. I'm going to have to tweet that out. 2.94. Sorry, not his worst. 4th worst. Although he still has a hole to play. So I guess we'll find out. Approach day. Rory lost 4. What? Oh, because he had that par 3, right, where he hit into the water. Rory has lost 4.5 strokes on approach in 16 holes. Remember when I said he was making gains? Oh, boy. Apparently not. This is going to be Rory's worst approach round ever, unless he figures something out here in the final 2 holes. We're still waiting to figure out what the heck is going on with Rory McIlroy. Not an update yet. It's got to be coming. He's got to be up. He's got to have made his decision here. Oh, maybe he chipped out. So here's the tracker. Looks like he punched out, which is making me think then, okay. Oh, man, we got a lot going on. Here we go. All right, let's go into overdrive. So Rory, the media tracker believes he punched out from his first shot. So I believe he's sitting in the middle of the fairway here, hopefully in 2. I don't know if he had to take a penalty or anything like that. Oh, boy. Yeah. Wow. Okay, there's a lot going on here. Looks like Jeez. Looks like he did take a penalty over here on the right and then punched out. So he's laying 4 in the middle of the fairway. We're about to kiss Rory McIlroy goodbye from this tournament. Jonathan Vegas has an 11-footer to get back inside the cut line. He's one of the most popular golfers. Daniel Berger, they haven't even teed off yet. They're just waiting on the Rory debacle. Paul Casey made par. Paul Casey is at -1, which is seemingly going to be very good. So we are going to get rid of Paul Casey. Most popular golfer on the slate, very likely in as long as this doesn't move to 2. Rory is now in the left greenside bunker in 5. So even if he holes that for a bogey, yeah, this is probably it. This is probably it for Rory McIlroy. So he's if he gets up and down, it's a double. Man, you really just can't imagine, like, when the driver lets Rory down. What a horrible Friday this was for him. Even if he gets up and down, he'll go to +1. He's going to have to hole out from the fairway on 9. It's over. The only chance he's got to hold this bunker shot for bogey and make birdie on the last. It's over. Vegas missed the birdie putt. So Vegas has 1 hole to go. Oh my God, the carnage right now, because Rory's going to miss the cut line. Vegas is going to miss the cut line. We're going to get an update here on Berger shortly. Wow. This is brutal. So let's just recap this. So Rory on 8, the par 5 that is playing a third of a stroke under par. He sprays one right, and I guess had to take a penalty. So then hits his third. No, 1 over there, 2, 3. Punches back out. Hits his 5th into the greenside bunker. Wow. He's gonna drag this 6 of 6 number down with him, because he was inside the cut line and now out. Berger is left on the par 5. What are they? Is this like, has anybody hit the fairway on this hole? I mean, it's seemingly more open over there for Berger and Scheffler. I mean, I know it tightens up, but my goodness. So Vegas, we have 1 hole to go. Let's just see what this Rory debacle ends up at. -1 is gaining steam, 95% now. -1 is 95%. Oh my goodness. There is going to be, yeah. All right. So Rory has 5.5 feet for a double. Five and a half feet for double. Wow. This group has to wait for the other guys to finish here. This group, the Vegas, Westwood, Grillo group, they're going to their last hole. And Rory is just coughing it all up. And I can't wait to see what the cut line implication is on that. The 6 of 6 number. Rory wasn't, I know we had a lot of outright tickets on Rory, but he wasn't that highly owned, only 13%. So Casey's going to be in. Berger is, man, Berger's kind of doing his best to miss this cut too. Morikawa is going to miss the cut. So 2 of the 3 highest owned golfers are going to be out. Vegas needs a birdie. If he misses, 3 of the top 5 are out. Neiman's safe as long as this stays at -1, which it should. Adam Scott's out, 13.5%. Hatton's out, 13%. Rory's about to drop out, 13%. Wow. Wow. Mark, so I'm pretty sure the way it works, yeah, and I think there's a lot of questions about this Rory thing that's going on right now. I mean, I think he's putting for I think he's putting for bogey. Right? His fifth shot is 5.5 feet, so he's got a 5.5 footer for a 6. Although this says his 6th shot. By my count, he's putting for bogey. Oh, I see what you're saying. But this gave him an extra stroke. Because this says his 6th shot was out of the bunker. But I actually think that was his 5th shot. Because his one was he was over here, he took the penalty. So his 3rd he punched out on. His 4th is in the bunker. His 5th is out, right? That's the way this has it too. Penalty shot, 3rd back into the fairway, 4th into the bunker, 5 out. So I think he's putting for bogey. I'm not sure the Tourcast is right. This other tracker, I believe, is right. Here's Berger. It looks like a layup, but he missed the fairway with his layup. That is really tough to do. The other thing with that is, Mark, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure if you find your first ball, you cannot elect to play your provisional. If you find it, you have to play it. You can't just be like, oh, I piped that provisional, dead down the heart. I'm just going to play that. I don't think you can do that. If you find your first, you have to play it. Oh, Koepka just hit a good one. So I think we have Rory putting for, okay. So now if that changes things, so if Rory's putting for bogey and he makes that, he drops to even, which gives him a chance on 9. He'd have to make birdie on 9, which is, it's not going to be easy, but it's possible. All right, yeah, there we go. They just fixed it. So even though this says 7, they have Rory in for bogey, and he drops to even par, right? I knew that wasn't. I was thinking that wasn't adding up here. So, okay, so now Rory's not super dead. This is the same hole we just saw Paul Casey play. So Paul Casey, remember, was over here in the left-hand rough. Remember, Webb Simpson hit it over here. So this is that same hole. So Rory has to make birdie here. Now, on number 9 today, there's been 24 birdies. That's 23% of the guys going through have made birdie on this hole today. So this is not, Rory McIlroy is not dead. Needs to make a birdie, yes, but not dead. Johnny Vegas is on his final hole as well, also needs to make birdie. So we got 2 birdie sweats coming, and Daniel Berger is doing something. He's playing that par 5 that Rory just left. So here we go. We got a couple of sweats here. We got a couple of final hole sweats. 2 guys need to make birdie or else they are going home. One's named Rory McIlroy. The other's Johnny Vegas. We got time on Vegas because Vegas has already hit his tee shot. Berger and Scheffler, they're a 2-ball and they're playing behind the McIlroy group, and they just left. So we should be getting shots here. I'm going to leave it here because this should be our next shot. And then we should be also getting a Rory shot here. Well, we know Rory's not going to hit first. He made bogey, right? So I think we probably get a Berger shot who is away We probably get that before Rory's tee shot. I'm thinking. I also just want to see how bad these other rounds were. I mean, just absolute horror. Okay, so here's Berger's shot, 19 feet 5 inches. That's his third. So he's gonna have that's for birdie now. So he's gonna have 19 feet for birdie to get to -1, which is probably going to be the cut number. Connors has teed off. Rory has teed off. Okay, so Rory's dead in the heart. I showed you this earlier. We'll look at it again. Number 9. Listen, there's been a lot of birdies there, and a lot of them just come from right where he's at. So, yeah, that's step 1 accomplished for Rory to find the weekend. They're showing him at -1. That's not true, right? He's at even par. See, now, okay, so now we got another issue here. Now we have another issue here. This is showing, okay, can I show you this? I've got 2 different screens up. One it's the same. Let me just refresh this. It's the same. There's one is showing he made bogey and one is showing he made par. There's no way he made par. I'm talking about Rory here. There's just no way. See, look, this is saying there was no drop and he punched it out. Guys, I really hate to be critical because I know this is I know golf is not easy to do. But wouldn't it be nice to know what the score of the most popular golfer on the planet is right now? I've got Tourcast telling me he made bogey, yet his score has been updated to -1. Let's see what the tracker has him at. This is generally the best place to be. They have him on par for 8 as 18 or as 8 with a par. They took away the drop. I don't know what we're rooting for anymore. All right. There's a chance Rory's already at -1. Shot tracker showing him making a par on 8 with just a punch out instead of a drop and a punch out. So if he did make a par on 8, he's safe for now. He's inside the cut line. He does not need to make birdie here. If for whatever reason, this is still showing. Okay. But see, if I go back in his Tourcast, this is giving me a penalty here. I don't know where Rory's at. If he makes birdie, he's definitely in. Maybe par would be good now at this point too. Vegas just hit it to 47 feet. So Johnny Vegas is going to have 47 foot birdie putt to make the cut. Well, Rory could do 2 things that would really solidify this. If he makes birdie, we know he's in, because if he's at even, he goes to -1. If he's at -1, he goes to -2. Or if he makes bogey, he goes from even to +1 or -1 to even. So as long as he makes a birdie or a bogey, we will get a resolution on this right now. But otherwise, we are kind of guessing. I think if you made me choose right now, I think it's more likely that Rory punched out and not took a drop and punched out, right? If you made me guess, and I'm not confident in this at all, I think he made par on 8. I'm not confident in that. Let's not let this distract us from the fact that Rory stinks and we are idiots for backing him. That is probably the most accurate statement. Yes, correct, Matthew. That is probably the real takeaway here. Berger looks like he made par. All right, so Berger's got one hole to go. He's going to go play the same. He's playing right behind Rory, so he's going to play that same hole, and he's got to make birdie. Here's his approach. It looks left to me. Yep. So Rory missed it left. So he is off the green, about a dozen yards or so, 40 feet left fairway. At the very least, he needs to get up and down. If he doesn't get up and down, we will know his result because he will be done. Here's Vegas with a 47-footer for the cut line. I do love that they even do the little details of the grandstands. Pretty cool. And Berger has one hole to go. So this is our final stretch run here. Six of six number, 7%. -1 likelihood as the cut line, 99.9%. Jeff says Rory should miss the cut with this performance. I don't disagree with you. He's been terrible. But we are still in full sweat. Grillo, what did he do? Punch this up. We're waiting on his approach shot. And then Vegas is going to have 47 feet to make the cut. And Rory needs to get up and down, maybe, to make the cut. I'm assuming, again, I'm assuming they fixed this and he made par on 8. So I think Rory's still at -1. And Berger and Scheffler, they're playing the same hole that Rory's playing right now. They're playing 9. And reminder that Paul Casey, who is the most popular golfer on the slate, he's in. Daniel Berger, who is the second most popular golfer on the slate, needs a birdie to get in. Colin Morikawa, the third most popular golfer, is out. And John Rahm, the fourth most popular golfer, is in the lead. So a little bit of everything for everyone. We should get a Berger Scheffler tee shots soon. The McIlroy group's out of the way. So they should be good to hit that. Oh, they just showed. Oh, Rory McIlroy has made an appearance on the coverage, people. He just chipped up. Oh, yeah, here we go. He's got like 4 feet, 3.5 feet. So I think they're going to show this on the coverage. Wow. Yeah, Rory is on TV alert. Amazing. Thanks for finding the guy. What happened a hole ago? Ooh, Vegas. Oh, he missed it. Oh, my God. He missed it by a couple of inches. So Johnny Vegas is gone. See ya. Fifth highest owned golfer on the slate gone. So we've got number 3 out, number 5 out. Number 2 needs to make birdie on the last. And Rory McIlroy, I think they better now show us his putt. Needs to make it. Needs to make a 3.5 footer for the cut. There's his chip again. Yes, we know. We've seen the chip. Has Berger teed off yet? He has, and he is, safe down the heart. Daniel Berger. What do we think, chat? Does Rory make it 3.5 feet? An ugly performance. Does he cap it by making the cut, or is this just he just misses it and goes home? What do we think? Rory make this? I generally think these guys miss these, not on purpose, but it's like you've just been dragging all day. This is your moment. Things aren't going right for you. Things don't go right for you. But 3.5 feet is, and Rory's kind of different because Rory actually does care, but we'll see. We'll see. What are they showing here? Westwood. Well, we know Burger's got to wait, so. Tom sent a super chat. Thank you, Tom, and says, "Love the shows, Rick. Thank you. Here's my down payment for your pay-per-view putting contest with Stanley." Yeah, you know what? First of all, thank you. I'm gonna check Kyle Stanley's putting numbers here in a minute. Bet you they're not pretty. Show me Rory. All right, Westwood. No, that's not the right group. What did Kyle Stanley do? Lost 2.2 strokes putting this week. Sorry, that wasn't him. Lost 1.8 strokes putting this week. Was actually positive on round 2. I'll still beat him. Westwood with bogey on 18. He's at -7. Show us Rory. Oh, I see Koepka. Is he just chipping out? What is he? Or just like playing out? I guess he is. Here we go. Rory for 3.5 feet. Oh, he made it. He made it. Rory McIlroy has apparently made the cut. Oh my God, he barely made it. He snuck it in. Oh my God, Rory. Well, that was a terrible putt. He made it. He's in. -1's going to be the number. Rory's in. Rory's in. So our final resolution is Daniel straight vibin Berger. Which means I can do a couple of things here. So here's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to go do the first cut here shortly. So we're about to wrap up this Cut Sweat show once Daniel Berger is done. So here's the recap. Daniel Berger needs to make birdie or else he's going home as one of the highest owned golfers on the slate. The 6 of 6 number has kind of stayed fairly consistent for the majority of the show. It's about 7%. I'm going to close Cut Sweats. Go and sign up for cutsweats.com. It is, to me, one of the best products out there. Again, I said it before and I'll say it again. It's the only one I pay for, and they don't bother me for showing this during the live Cut Sweat show, which is important. We saw that I got a copyright infringement a couple of weeks ago. So not everybody loves me showing the stuff on screen. So thanks to them, go and subscribe. What I also want to do, and give me 1 second here, because I'm just going to close out a couple of things, is I'm going to pull up this right here, which is just the live leaderboard. This is on my site. It's on RickRunGood.com. So just to kind of recap where we're at, and I want to see what Rory did. I mean, he's just been so bad on approach. He's just been so bad. That's really troublesome. I still really like this Bryson number. I got to be honest with you. 50-1 in the way he's playing is really keeps me really optimistic. Yeah, there's a chance that, here's Berger's approach. Oh, that's not good. So Berger is long and left, and he needs to chip in from there. So Daniel Berger is about to miss the cut, which is horrible and shocking. What did Hideki just do? Did he sit in the water? Yikes. Nice. In the water from the bunker. Says my perfect wife, if you can hear her in the background. So Berger is cooked. Oh, now Hideki has hit the same shot again. Oh, this will be fun. Might have done it again. No, that's safe. So we're one shot away from Daniel Berger being gone. I really like the Bryson number. He's 50-1. Spieth is 12-1. Where's he at? 7 under? Is that updated? Yeah. Interesting. All right. We're waiting on a resolution. While we do that, do me a favor. I've been on air for over an hour and a half. Hit the like button for me. If you have not subscribed, what are you doing? If you like these shows, hitting the like button tells me you do. There is no more cut events after this, so I will just come and hang the next couple of weeks. If you're interested in talking or hearing more talk about golf, I will be on the First Cut podcast in, I don't know, about 25 minutes or so. I'm just making sure that's true. About 6:00 Eastern time. Otherwise, whoops, sorry. Didn't mean to put the camera on me. I was waiting on this Daniel Berger shot. Otherwise, it's been fun again. Fun, peeps. Let's just see what Berger. I mean, unless he chips in, it's over. So we're waiting on this Berger chip in. One shot away. If he chips in, he's through. If he doesn't, he's gone. Very, very simple. Daniel Berger. Let's see what he does here. It's got to be. I mean, it's obviously his turn, and it's been a while, so he's got to be close. Jordan Spieth out here doing Jordan Spieth things. He's crazy. I'll also be on CBS Sports HQ this evening. I don't know if it is live or not, but it's probably going to be around 6:45 Eastern. Check that out. CBSSports.com/live. And no, he did not. Daniel Berger. Oh, I really don't want to say this wrong if he did. I think he just chipped it in. The shot tracker says it's in the hole. Did Daniel Berger just chip it in from the back of the green on 9 to make the cut as one of the highest owned golfers on the slate? Did DB just straight vibe it in? From the back, he did. Oh my God. What a freak. I mean, yeah, the chat is, you either hate this or you love this. All the chalk guys got bailed out, but all the 6 of 6s just got through. Carson says that just got me 6 of 6 on 3 lineups. Thomas says unreal, the bailout for all the clunkers. Amazing. Oh my God. I mean, come on. That is, yeah, the answer one was bad, Will, because not only did he make birdie on 18, but he finished like second. Okay, if Daniel Berger, are we going to see a DB run like Answer did a couple of weeks ago and finish inside the top 5 of this event? Wow. Ziggy trying to pour. Oh, here it is. They're showing it on TV. Oh my God. It was kind of an awful, awkward stance, bangs it into the bank, releases it, goes in the cup. Amazing. Trying to throw cold water, Ziggy, saying -1 isn't confirmed yet. I mean, it is. Data Golf has it at 100%. It's pretty confirmed. Wow. All right. I was not expecting that. I was really not expecting that. Why isn't Berger more excited? Because now he's got to play for 2 more days and he's not playing well. Oh my gosh. Well, that was something. That was something. That was a way to finish the Cut Sweat show. Unbelievable. I'm stunned. I don't know if I'm happy or not. I don't know. Maybe it'll be very interesting if he makes a run at this, like we've seen some guys do, go out there and go nuts on the weekend and shoot something low. But wow, I'm stunned, guys. All right, that's going to do it. I got to go do first cut here shortly. I'll be on CBS Sports HQ later to talk about the second rounds. I appreciate you guys all stopping in. Hit the like button on your way out. Make sure you're subscribed. Tell your friends, pet your dogs, all that good stuff. I'll catch you next time.